Hello and welcome to BB on Blast, Christ Has Risen edition. With me. Not really, it's Big Brother Canada 9.
With me, Lindsay.
And me, Gaz.
Happy Easter or happy holidays if you're not religious. I'm not religious.
I don't think people say happy holidays for Easter, do they? That's Christmas. That means Christmas, doesn't it?
Happy Bunny Day if you're an Animal Crossing fan. I
Is that
don't
what they're
know.
called in it on Animal Crossing?
Yeah, it's because everything's sort of non-denominational on Animal Crossing.
I feel like there must be rewards aplenty today in that game.
Oh, there is. There's eggs everywhere. And a strange bunny popping around.
That sounds like your house. On a normal day.
And Christmas is called Toy Day. But anyway, that's not what this is about.
Well, Easter is about bunnies more than Jesus, in my mind.
Well, do you believe Jesus actually came back from the dead?
No, but I do believe in the Easter Bunny.
But the Tooth Fairy.
Do I believe in the Tooth Fairy? Of course,
Yeah.
I believe in the Tooth Fairy. The Tooth Fairy used to put money under my pillow and take my teeth away. Like, why would I not?
How much you used to get?
50p?
Yeah,
so. Yeah,
tight. Kids get a $5 these days.
It's inflation.
Yeah.
I don't know where the tooth fairies getting the money from. Probably got OnlyFans.
Oh my god, this has gone dark. Anyway, it's been the week of the invisible HOH.
Now I think I can see the invisible HOH behind you. There's little yellow eyes are gleaming in the background.
I liked it that invisible HOH walked down the stairs.
I was like, is that Victoria? I was thinking,
it did look like it did look like
well,
her.
At the top it didn't. At the top of the stairs it didn't. But then as she started to come down, I was like, oh, actually, with like from the front, it does look like her.
It was her.
Was it?
How lucky were we that Victoria was the invisible HOH?
Yeah, you're right. That was good TV.
It was so good.
She was the best.
The only thing that could have gone better is if she'd won the next HOH as well. I'd have been so fucking
good. Or if she'd actually taken a shot at Ty and Jed, I think. I just think it was a bit strange that she didn't, don't you?
She's trying to cozy up with them, isn't she? I think she fancies them.
Oh, now Alfie's theory of jealous of
the jealousy.
What's her name? LT.
Yeah.
Comes
what
back.
Are you drinking there?
Coffee.
I see.
And you got your caffeine in the form of Pepsi. It's the caffeine edition of BB on Blast.
Yeah, we're not drinking because we're doing a daytime edition. So
yeah, and because Easter Sunday, put some respect on Jesus's game.
Yeah, we don't on his game. Did you say?
Yeah.
Good at disappearing and then appearing again.
I'm sure there's like HOH jokes to do with Jesus, like
maybe
second coming of the HOH. Perhaps we can think of one as a title.
Okay, I'm gone. So go on. You're going to talk us through episode 12.
Oh yeah, I am. Sorry, I forgot. Do you know I was actually loving this episode throughout. It was brilliant. I actually thought it was really good. Big Brother. Yeah. And I know I haven't got any notes from like what was said, but do you remember the dramatic intro that was done? Apparently, it was quite epic. I've written here, and I've actually written that it reminded me of the BBAU shutdown promo.
He said, "What they can't see will change the game forever."
I'm glad you noted that. There's good shit on there, especially with the echo. It really works well. I've written, this is before I'd actually seen it, watch this invisible HOH get totally wasted. Not on a vodka, you know, just like not used to its full advantage. And what do you think? Was it wasted or was it used well? It was played well, but was it slightly a missed opportunity?
It was played in an entertaining way, which is all I ask for. So I don't mind. I wished that she hadn't told Kiefer, and I thought, oh no.
Oh, me too. I thought, don't tell anyone. That's such a bad idea.
It should have been a rule that you're not allowed to tell anyone. And
I think
I was surprised that he kept his mouth shut. But I'm not sure. Do you think he really kept his mouth shut, or do you think that was just kept out the edit?
I think he did, because there's no way you could keep that out of the edit. If you knew categorically from Kiefer, then it would have been in there. Like, there was definitely suspicion of Victoria, but I just thought, this is the thing. Even though he hasn't told the Sunsetters now, what if he tells them later?
I know.
Like, it's gonna always. No, I mean, for me, if I'd told anyone, the anxiety would be off the scale. I couldn't deal with
Yeah.
that, knowing that someone else knew. You'd have to sort of like take that to your grave, wouldn't you?
There was there was no reason to tell anyone. And as soon as she told someone, I thought, she's done for. It's just
On her on her tombstone, it's going to say, "Here lies the invisible HOH." Yeah, I thought that too, and
I just knew she couldn't keep her mouth shut.
No, and it is one of those things where you obviously would want to tell people. It's like, I couldn't, if it was you and I in that situation, I couldn't possibly not tell you, and it must be really hard acting like you haven't got it, because you just want to be elated and laugh like she was doing so with Kiefer, but it was like she had to let it out somehow.
I actually thought her acting was quite diabolical in parts, and then quite good in other parts.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say better, more good than diabolical, actually.
I'd say it was worse at the start, and then she sort of eased into it towards the end of the week and was like, really good.
started living her lies basically by that point.
It was good.
I noted that the comp, which was obviously the rocks, Tim's dad's rocks falling, Tim's dad getting his rocks off, was actually quite a fair one. It was good. It was a kind of an anyone can win situation. It was a good one to use in this scenario.
Can you believe Victoria fucking turned round for the slot pass and then still won?
What a boss move.
When she turned around, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And then she fucking won.
The thing with that was, like she said, I only need to turn around for a few seconds to like kind of be in with a chance, because most people wouldn't bother to take it. And you can, do you think they can probably hear that convey about like powering up, or
do you think?
Maybe, I don't know, maybe you could tell if a rock was going to fall, because like she didn't miss any.
They're not real rocks, it's just polystyrene.
Oh yeah, they are just foam. They're probably not very noisy. Perhaps they squeak against each other, like when you try and put polystyrene in a bin bag. I've written here that Victoria seems very determined to win. Any verdict yet on Rohan's lip fillers?
I think I forgot to look for his lip fillers, but I seem to remember his lips looking quite shiny. Maybe he's just putting gloss on.
Bit of gloss.
Brayden
perhaps he's heard it powers you through the comp. Angela style. Yeah, Brayden is, but I think that's just normal for Brayden, isn't it? It's just the way he is. Oh yeah, I forgot that in the comp they did like a whole Buzzkill type thing with Temptations, which I liked. Did you like that?
Temptation. Yeah, I liked it apart from Victoria turning around, but even that didn't matter in the end.
It was nice to have Arissa going along with them throughout the whole thing, though, I thought. Or do you think she recorded those pre-record?
Sure, because it wouldn't take that long to do, would it? Or would it? She was there that whole time.
We have a time, don't we? Because that was the question for the tie-break. Yeah, it was only a 41-minute comp in the end. I thought it was going to be a lot longer.
She was there the whole time when Cindy was doing that comp to get back in the house, standing on the sidelines, commenting. So I wouldn't put it past her.
Oh, yeah, they could see her, right?
Yeah, she was stood there.
The first temptation was a feast, and for a minute I thought Arissa's voice was Marsha. I don't know why. I think I'm just on the edge of my seat waiting for Marsha to come out. Where is Marsha? She better come.
Oh, she's got to talk to Victoria as well. She's got to.
Oh, she has to before Victoria goes.
She's got to.
Who else might be? Anyone else that you might like to see Marsha talk to? Might be Braid. No. They might give Brayden it, don't you think?
Fuck Brayden. He's so criminally boring. He offered so much and has given nothing. Nothing at all.
Isn't that Morrissey lyric? Over something that is criminally
vulgar.
Vulgar.
You know that.
because tattoo covered it.
Yeah, don't you just think? Doesn't he just annoy you? The fact he come in, he should have been so good, and he's just sat there bitching with Austin in the corner.
Yeah, they do seem a bit like they're in school, don't they?
Yeah, cliquey.
Actually, I know what I said about them too, and it might be in my notes later, but they just look like they're living in student residence, like student halls. They just like go around in their pajamas and eat ice cream and like just kind of like hang out, like, oh yeah, like
Yeah.
let's put on some lip gloss.
Yeah, they're not playing the game. Oh, Austin was playing it a bit more, but Braden he's just a sack of shit as far as I'm concerned.
I wow, I bet you're the only person to call him that since he's been in the house. You don't hear that very much, do you, sack of shit? I feel like I feel I feel like Austin was almost accidentally successful in the game, don't you?
Well, she won a couple of things.
Yeah, I know, but like I feel like that was an accident. I don't know.
Oh,
Like,
right, yeah.
or did she? I mean, apart from that, she didn't really have anything else going. And I guess that's a weak game.
Like looking really fucking smug, like going, acting so aggrieved when she got put on the block. Like, oh, how could the invisible HOH do this to us? Oh, it's such a dirty move. Bitch, if you were the invisible HOH, you do the exact same thing and lie about it. So shut up. Agree?
This is Big Brother. Agree.
Yeah, just ask Kiefer. This is Big Brother.
Agree, but I don't have a strong dislike towards Austin.
She was a bit
of a plastic, wasn't she? We might say back in the old days.
I don't have a strong dislike for her. I just think she's rather smug, and I think she wears very unflattering clothes, like that potato sack she was wearing, and those horrible jeans that go up to her waist.
What potato sack?
Oh, she was wearing this awful. That's so gross.
Sounds like a punishment. So yeah, the other temptation was the slop pass, and Tara also had a little turn for that, but she was too quick to come back. I quite like Tara. Tara's sort of proven to be a little bit entertaining, I'm finding. No?
Really?
Yeah.
She's annoying as hell. Also, she's mildly racist, I've heard on another podcast.
Oh. Actually, you didn't do me your roundup. Do you not normally do that before we go into the notes?
I do, but I haven't been making a note, but I'm just trying to remember things as I go along. But yeah, apparently when she talks to Jed and Ty, she sort of talks down to them, and she's also said about them getting angry or being aggressive, which they're not.
Oh. No, they're not at all. But I can imagine her talking down to people though because of her like parentishness. Yeah, like when she had to go at Beth for leaving an onion in the fridge.
Yeah, I think she's just a bit snooty.
I think she's just a bit older, and that might come across sometimes a bit patronizing. But I don't know. I'm not watching feeds. Who knows?
I'm older. I'm not patronizing.
No, but you're the girl that refused to grow up.
Pan.
Yeah.
Petra Pan. Tina took the letter from home.
Oh yeah, she did. Which one she dropped out? I like the little lights they had as well. Did you like that? That was nice. It was like they had the lights in the booth that meant whether they'd won it or not.
Oh yeah, the yellow one.
And they like looked at them and like they'd light up and then they'd be like trying like not to make a noise.
Yeah.
What is this about the total number of rocks? Oh yeah, it was between Tara and Victoria, wasn't it?
Oh, they tied, didn't they?
Yeah. How did they tie? Oh, did they get the exact same? They guessed the same number of rocks, was it? No, they clicked the clicker the same amount of times, but they had a chance to reset, didn't they? And Arissa's like, oh, this is all the rocks, but you can adjust it now. And Tara said oh, 11's my lucky number, so she like clicked it up 11 more times. I think it was 11.
Didn't deserve to win for that shit.
Not lucky enough, clearly, because I think. Oh yeah, next thing was they had to guess. So they clicked the same amount of times, but they had to guess how many rocks had fallen. No, how many minutes had passed since the first and last rock fell. God, you can tell I watched this a long time ago.
That was
it was for 42 minutes, but Victoria guessed 41. I liked Arissa saying, "Please do not react." That reminded me of a very BBUK situation.
Yeah, Victoria's like,
It actually reminded me of also being like in the audience of BBUK outside the house, and there being secret things, and they would say on
Oh,
the
yeah.
screen like,
Mhm.
"Don't make any noise," like shush,
Mm.
this is a secret eviction.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I
like
think
that stuff.
the Invisible HOH was very BBUK, and Victoria was the perfect person to win it because she's the most BBUK person I've ever seen in Big Brother Canada, I think. She just
Yeah, I saw
reminds
you say that she reminds you of an old school BBUK player. What do you mean by that?
us
Break that
because
down for me.
it's her personality. Don't you remember on the first night I said I was getting Becky vibes from her, like, come on, you
Come on, you
bastards.
bastards. Yeah.
And said she was annoying. She's that sort of personality that at first you're like, oh, it's just too much. I can't deal with it. But then when you get, oh god, the cat's going. And then when you get to know her, it's just like she's so good. She's just so entertaining, don't you think?
Yes, she's more. Yes, no, you just lagged a little bit there.
Okay.
God, I think the
I've
invisible
got I've
HOH
got
is
to let
coming
the
for us.
sorry, I've got to let the cat in. Just
I'll
talk
let the
about
cat
Big
in. Um, are you able to hear me though?
Yes.
Um, yeah, I think that she's the kind of person that you warm to because although on face value she's kind of annoying, she's actually likable, and you feel like she's someone you could maybe be friends with. Don't know if that's how you feel about her.
Definitely.
Um,
Definitely.
but also she's a bit haphazard too, so she's not like gonna like boss all the comps or whatever. Like,
That's the beauty. Oh, that's the beauty of it. She's like just all over the place, and that's what makes her shut up. That's what makes her great to watch.
yeah.
And also, quiet. Hold on. What was the other thing I was gonna say?
Also, being confident enough to like, well, okay, she didn't make the big move, but like confident enough to lie and run with the lie. Like multiple, wasn't there another time she was lying about something?
Yeah, she's always
When she
lying.
had to go made Kiefer put a spotlight on Kiefer for like trying to
Yeah.
frame her or whatever it was. I can't remember. I can't remember that 2 weeks
Victoria,
ago.
I've got a bold statement to make. Victoria is in my top 3 Big Brother Canada players of all time.
Oh wow! In terms of entertainment or game.
Entertainment.
So in there, you've also got Ica.
Correct.
Wait, what did you place her in top what?
3.
3. Ica, Gary,
That's it.
and Victoria.
Yeah.
Wow, the holy trinity of Big Brother
Yeah.
Canada players. What about
Yeah.
Kevy Wevy?
Oh, fuck Kevin
He,
Levin.
he won't be happy about that.
They're just like when they're on the screen, you just want to watch them. And like even when she talks to the cameras and everything, like it's not annoying, like it's funny, it's entertaining. The way she talks to the diary when she's like, it's so funny. She just makes me feel nostalgic for old Big Brother. Just
I
like
don't know why, but she reminds me a little bit of Emma from Big Brother 5 UK.
yeah, because she's like messy like that.
Yeah, but
She's
that was
like
like a lot of mess.
she's like trying to get in with people, trying to like play the game, trying to like be a mastermind and just kind of fucking it all up, but then it's sort of working. But
Yeah, I
I do
think I think it's like watching her get it right, and the way she
hmm.
reacts to that is the most enjoyable part as a viewer. Because almost
I
she
mean,
kind of can't believe it too.
and normally we would never have anyone like her be HOH once, let alone twice. So
Good point.
we've really been spoiled. And yeah, I don't think it's going to last. So I think enjoy her while she's still around because she's
However,
really expendable.
didn't wait. Arista said she was gonna give us some information about the jury, but I can't remember what she said.
She did. She said it starts next week and there's a double eviction.
Okay. So at least when Victoria does go now, we've got her in the jury, so
Yeah, exactly.
we
Yeah.
can't lose that entertainment now. So that's a good
No,
thing.
that's good.
That's banked.
Good point.
Um, so in the next part of the show, suspicion seemed to be setting in, and I said it would be good to make people think you had it in a way. I don't know why I think that. So they were scared
Mm.
of you. That's
Yeah,
not a
no,
good thing.
I actually said that to Jack as well. Like you'd be like, well, sort of hinted it. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that'd be a good play.
Yeah, because when you are the HOH, people come to you with revelations, right? I guess that's what I was thinking. Like you could get
Mm.
some intel about other alliances and stuff if people thought you were it.
Yeah, I agree.
Ty was twitching, and Beth and Ty were convinced it was Braden. And then they were talking about this in the bedroom about how they thought it was Braden. And Beth said, Austin's face says it all. like Austin's face gave it away. What was funny was hearing people so convinced about people it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. And no one really suspected Victoria that much, did they? Here
Not
and there,
right
but
away. Yeah.
no. I think
Victoria was doing that bedroom celebration, like you said. This is the for the viewers bit. And she
that
was like,
she's
Are you kidding me? What the fuck? Things are about to get spicy.
she said, I'm the best to ever play this game.
She actually wow.
I love it. I love the delusion. It's brilliant.
And then I was like, so you're allowed to tell people that you didn't win. I
Mm.
almost think it might have been better if, well, maybe not actually, because if you can't discuss it, then there's no room for all of this like misguided confidence and stuff. But I was wondering, do you think it might have been better to make this like a BBUK week where you can't even discuss nominations?
Yes. Well, not discuss nominations, but you should definitely not have been able to say. Who's that crawling in the background?
Dan, I don't know why. What do you want? You can come in.
Dan, you don't have to crawl.
A ninja.
I did know it was Dan, by the way.
It's the invisible HOH.
Happy Easter, Dan.
Lindsay said, "Happy Easter, Dan."
Oh, happy Easter.
What's he getting?
Well, Lindsay just asked what you're getting. Should I tell her?
It's better if I tell her. I'm getting.
I'm getting out of here, he said.
Slamming the door.
I'm
Sorry
getting
if you're
out of here.
Audio version. You have to tune
Yeah.
into the YouTube to see this excitement.
That's true. I was going to say I'll cut it out, but let's drive viewers to YouTube.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you saying before that? Because I think I lost concentration.
Oh yeah, just that they shouldn't have been allowed to say.
Oh, they shouldn't have been able to discuss it all, you think?
Yeah.
But then we wouldn't have had the, I think it's this person, or like people denying it. I wonder what it would have been like actually if someone claimed it. That would have been interesting TV. Like if it wasn't someone that wasn't Victoria claimed it, I wonder how that would have looked. That would have been quite fun to watch. Like
yeah,
like a Tim Dormer move. Like, oh, it's me.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Tara did reveal that she came second, so she was the other one in the tiebreak. And Victoria was in the room, so she had to kind of be like, "Oh no way!" Oh wait, hang on a minute. I think. Oh no, it's okay.
What?
A program wanted me to do an update, so it just like covers Zoom, and I thought, oh, my nan's calling me again, but it's not. But I reckon my nan could call during the course of this podcast because she called me yesterday and I didn't get the phone in time, so expect it to be cut off later. Yeah, I thought Victoria acted pretty well in that section at being surprised that Tara was in the tiebreak. And then Tina revealed that she'd got that letter, which, by the way, we never saw her get, did we?
No, because it's too boring.
Tina said, let's just hope the person who has it sees the major opportunity they have, regardless of who they're playing with. And this, anything more on that?
No, just what's an opportunity for one person isn't necessarily an opportunity for another person, is it?
That's profound. Yeah, like for example, the blood veto, whatever it was called. Who got that? Kira.
Oh, yeah, someone was mentioning that and how it didn't get used.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Oh, we were majorly disappointed when that didn't get used. It had like immense potential.
Should be against the law to not use these powers.
Victoria, this is when Victoria was revealing to Kiefer that she had it. I just wrote that's a bad idea because he's too close to Ty and Jed.
Kiefer said, "This will put you in the history books. You could go down as one of the biggest BB players in history."
I know. I thought, all right, calm down. Believe in your own hype here.
In her ass, isn't
he? Say that again.
He's just kissing her ass.
Oh right. I thought you were mentioning like the butt veto. So
many special powers.
Did you like the bit where but then she was like, "Oh no, I'm just like fucking with you," kind of thing, and he like
Mm,
for a minute was like, "Oh," and she's like,
yeah.
"No, but actually, I really have got it." He's like, "Ah." It's like when that
It's like,
dog was having a baby and when he got tricked in his letter from home by his wife about the new baby she was having.
yeah. It wasn't his wife, it was his. Yeah,
I know.
my mum rang me this week and told me about, I won't say which program it is, and then said, "Are you watching it? It's brilliant." And I said, "No, no, I'm not watching it." And then she said, "Oh, so and so dies at the end." And I said, "Oh, thanks for telling me that."
Oh, I know what it
And
is. Line of Duty,
no, it wasn't actually.
wasn't
And then
it?
oh, sorry if you're watching Line of Duty. And then she went, "Oh no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding." Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, your mum pulls that one up quite a lot. Oh, I
Yeah, it
didn't
was
mean to.
the worst cover up ever. Luckily, I wasn't going to watch the unnamed show, but anyway. But
What is I'm intrigued now. I thought like Line of Duty was what the old people were watching.
is there a chat? Can I put it on the chat? What about people watching? They're going to be pissed off.
Or you
No,
can
they'll be
WhatsApp
happy
me.
because they don't want to be pissed off. No, I just sent it to you on the chat.
I haven't even ever heard of that.
Oh, there you go.
Was it like a drama series or
It's
something?
like,
One of those
things like
one-offs.
parents watch,
My dad actually asked me the other day, "Oh, did you watch Dragon's Den?"
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I wonder why he asked me about that. Like, I don't know, it must be something significant in the show. But I
Yeah.
remember seeing the advert for that and like thinking, this has been going for years. It's on like series 18 or something.
Yeah, I
Like I
used to
do,
watch it years ago.
like I do like Dragon's Den, but like
Mm.
I think with a lot of TV shows that are on now, like I really like Gogglebox. I really like First Dates.
Hmm.
I really like Naked Attraction, and I do like Dragon's Den, but like I don't go to the effort to watch them anymore.
Have you seen Teen First Dates?
No, but I heard you like it. You were tweeting
Honestly,
about it.
it's so good. It's so pure. Like the kids on it are so sweet, and like most of them, it's their first date, and they're so embarrassing and so cute. It's honestly, I recommend it. It's really cute.
What age are we talking?
They're
16,
like
17?
16 to 19.
Okay.
But honestly, it's really worth watching. And there's not all these sob stories and shit like they get on,
Oh yeah, yeah, because there can't be. I suppose it's like
No.
when it's like someone's spouse died or whatever. You're not gonna
Yeah. I mean, there's the odd thing, but nothing like, and they're not all jaded. They're all excited about life and stuff. Honestly, it's cute.
Still pure of heart and mind.
Yeah, it's sweet.
What about First Dates Hotel? Do you like that one?
I don't like it as much, but I do watch it.
When did they even get away with filming that?
I don't know. Maybe they had one in the pipe.
Maybe.
Harry, stop doing it. Stop it. Right, where are we?
Kiefer has just found out that Victoria's Secret HOH.
Mhm.
In the next part, it was day 28, by the way. Do you ever look at the days and think, did I say day or date? Day 28. Do you ever look at the days and think, oh, I didn't realize it was like that many days already? Because like, they
Yeah.
don't really, they do signpost it, but it's not the same as ours where you see every day. So
Yeah.
you kind of know where you are.
Yeah, they don't labour the point, do they, like we do?
Um, So I was wondering when Victoria, sorry, was going to eat her Wendy's.
Oh yeah.
A secret Wendy's.
Did she eat in the kitchen in the storeroom?
She ate it in the diary room, actually.
No, that was the.
She went to get it. Well, I just thought that's gonna.
Smell.
I just thought, don't give her the Wendy's because that fast food stays with you. Like the smell gets on your fingers and around your mouth and like in your hair and shit. Like I thought the Wendy's was gonna blow the cover.
That's true. Yeah, and I don't think you should be allowed to eat in the diary room. It's unhygienic.
But we have seen many a diary room meal in the past where it's been a secret or a reward.
Yeah, that's true. I don't agree with it though.
It's sacrosanct, is it?
The thing I liked about this week was everyone kind of had to kiss everyone's ass, and that was quite amusing to watch.
Yeah, and it was good that no one really did know it's categorically who it was.
Yeah.
I wrote that I would actually have a shower after eating the Wendy's because
Mm.
I would be concerned because whenever you eat McDonald's, it's the grease on your fingers.
You know what you could do? Just douse yourself in sunlight. cleaning spray.
Yeah, if only they did like a Febreze equivalent, they probably would have supplied that on a little like column in the corner of the diary room, or put them through like a little spray booth. Oh yeah, the grazed knees section. Did you notice the grazed knees in the house?
No, I did not.
Both Jed and Rohan had a grazed knee. Only one.
One each.
Mm.
What could that be from? Oh, I know what. The mole thing. The mole
Oh
task.
yeah, it could be actually.
I bet it's from that. I bet you.
They should have given them knee pads. Health and safety, Trevor Boris.
I've got a health and safety section later as well.
Have you? Oh, look forward to
that.
I've noted that Ty's beard was looking perfectly aligned. When he
perfectly aligned. Who's it aligned with?
Sun says the sunlight. Ty was denying having the HOH.
Ty, busy HOH.
Yeah, that's what I call it for short.
Okay.
Ty and Jed were pitching to Austin and Braden. Lol. Why were they doing that? Pitching to them. And they said, do you remember this? Ty and Jed went to Austin and Braden of all people and said, we've always seen ourselves working with you guys.
Like, we just haven't bothered to until now.
Yeah, like, could you not have thought of anything more realistic than that? Yeah. We've always seen ourselves working with you. It's that's funny, because we haven't.
Like, yeah, I've seen myself dating Joel Kinnaman. Yeah, he's not interested.
No, but I've always seen it. So, Victoria was telling Ty that she thinks Beth wouldn't tell both Ty and Jed if she was the invisible HOH, and Ty said he agrees that he could actually see that happening.
Ty's so gullible; he always believes anything someone says to him.
There's also a dum-dum moment coming up between one of the Sunsetters as well, which I won't mention yet. Ty said the scary thing about people is that they don't always act the same way when people aren't watching. However, if we've learned one thing from Big Brother Canada and Arissa Cox, it's that
someone is always watching.
I knew you'd pick up what I was putting down.
I was thinking about atoms, because atoms do something different, don't they, when people aren't watching, or when they're watching? You know about that?
No.
It's like the multiverse theory, like how there could be a multiverse, because if you look at atoms, like if you're watching them, they do one thing, but if you don't watch them, they do something else. Like they're up to something.
What? How do we know? Because of video footage?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they're like,
someone's watching us.
This has been your science section. Go and create a parallel universe. Something like that. Honestly, it's actually quite interesting if you look at it. I've said, can there be a flim-flam section with Victoria just talking to herself, going, on the one hand, I might put, but then there kind of
there was.
For
the first time with this whole series, there was the whole, I could do this, but I could put this person, but on the other hand, I could do that person with the screens.
Yeah, I could live without that, but you know.
Ty and Jed were campaigning to Victoria, even though she was denying having the invisible HOH. Victoria noticed that Austin stopped talking to her after she was HOH, and actually she didn't forget about this for the whole week.
No.
She said, so now you want to talk to me, Austin? Too bad. I don't want to talk to you. Not to her face, obviously. That was just for the benefit of us.
That I know we'll get to it, but that goodbye message that Victoria did.
Do you know, I even freaked out when I heard her reveal it to Austin. I was like, don't tell Austin even, but then I remembered, like, oh, it's pre-jury, so it doesn't matter.
So fucking good the way they did that.
I actually didn't note that word for word. I hope you got it down.
Loved it. Yeah, I've got it, I
think. There was a laminate. We like a laminate in the Big Brother house. Kiefer revealed the invisible HOH's choices for the have-nots. This was another strong game move.
Yeah.
Because Victoria had her slot pass, right? So in my head, if I was Victoria and I have to choose the have-nots, I would put myself, obviously, but then I'd probably just use my slot pass and not have to be on slop. But Victoria was like, no, I'm not going to use it, because that's even more obvious that it was me, because of course I put myself on slop and then take myself off. And actually, that threw a spanner in the works of the thinking of like, I think Beth and Ty and Jed were talking about how, if you had the slot pass, you'd just use it and take yourself down.
So can she use the slot pass another week?
I think so.
Won't that look more sus if she uses it a different week? Why wouldn't you just use it the first week you're on slot?
Yeah, good point. I think maybe you would just have to just leave it, wouldn't you? No.
She's outplayed herself.
But also, it's kind of like, well, sometimes you've got to sacrifice in the game, I suppose.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, have-nots were Austin and Braden, who I think had previously been on slot the week before, right?
Oh, they were acting like such a pair of fucking spoiled, entitled brats about it.
And Kiefer as well. And Kiefer was acting pissed about being. No, maybe it was Victoria acting pissed about being on slot for a second week.
Yeah, Kiefer wasn't on slot.
He was put on slot by her. I don't know if he was already on
Victoria told Kiefer that she was HOH. He was? Oh.
Yeah, she put him on slot though.
Oh. Can't have been happy about
I guess
that.
it's part of the arrangement. I don't know. Kiefer and Victoria were chatting and she was like, who would put me on slot for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Victoria said that and he was like, I don't know. A genius that knows the game. They're kind of like patting their backs a little bit too much lately as like super fans.
Yeah.
Beth said someone just 100% tried to frame us. Yeah, so this was the OLG room, whatever OLG is, I don't even know. Is it like a lottery thing? That was when she went into that room to do the strategizing, and they'd removed that games table, I noticed. And then I've written Victoria watching the comp footage reminds me of the Little Mermaid when Ursula watches people in a crystal ball. Because it's just the comp footage of them like going like staring into the middle distance, and it's like, oh, they don't know that someone's plotting in the background. She said the invisible HOH is made for moves like this to take out a big player without getting any blood on my hands.
So you thought she was going to do something bold, and then she didn't.
Well, we know not to trust that flim-flam section, don't we?
Yeah. And then it came on the screen, didn't it? It was a bit reminded me of one of our old BB foes. Do you remember?
An old the BB hack.
Yeah, the BB hacker.
The BB hacker.
Or for the older listeners, the BB US saboteur. It was in the same vein. The saboteur was just like a mysterious person in the house who'd like play pranks on people.
Okay. Yeah, we had the walking down the stairs bit.
I like that. BBCAN is such fun.
So, did you think when I was watching it, I thought, oh my god, I can hear Victoria's voice in the invisible HOH voice, but I don't know if I really could. Perhaps I was just worrying about that.
It was like a half female, half male voice, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was like anonymous, wasn't it?
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, they wouldn't blow up a spot like that. That'd be a bit hard. I'm worried that they're going to tell everyone that it was her, or that she's going to tell everyone it was her.
Yeah,
I was
watching it with Dan earlier, and he was like, "Well, will they find out later?" And I was like, "Well, actually, seemingly not, unless Big Brother decides to screw her over in some way. But I don't think they will.
I hope not.
It's a bit too much to reveal after making someone feel so safe, but then they have done it before."
Because it's like, it's not her fault that she was the invisible HH. Like Austin going, oh, it's so dirty, it's so savage, blah, blah, blah. Anyone would have had to do it. If you're an invisible HH, you have to do it. So I just don't see what she was so upset about. Admittedly, it's annoying not knowing who's targeting you, but her attitude was just...
I think it was the slop as well, though, wasn't it? The slop was the issue.
Oh, yeah, that was a bit mean.
And the invisible HOH said, I'm just going to put the echo on because I can't do a scrambled voice. Or we do it at the same time. Do you know what they said? I have nominated both of you for very good reasons, which unfortunately for you will remain mystery.
given the reasons, couldn't they?
It
Well,
would
I guess the reasons might have
reveal
revealed it.
someone's someone's
We want those
someone's
full and
motive.
frank reasons, not this brainwashed shit.
Do you remember how Austin reacted to being
I don't
nominated?
want to be touched. I don't want to be touched.
That's funny, wasn't it?
It's like, oh, calm down. Such a bad loser.
Such a diva.
Hmm.
And then they had this moody version of the BBCAN theme, which I really appreciated.
I didn't notice this.
Like a slowed down, like piano stripped back version, like the acoustic version.
Oh, can we get that at the start of our podcast?
Maybe if I can rip the sound, but it's probably got voices over it. That was the end of that episode.
Woo! Do you want to have a break?
Okay.
Just because I need a wee.
Sure. Toilet break. Be right back. Right, we're back.
Hi. So I'm going to talk us through the veto episode.
Go for it, because I was going to say, yeah, you're doing this one because I do not have any notes, but I did watch it today, so hopefully I can remember something about it, but probably not.
Okay. Braden said, I've done nothing in this house. And I said, you're right, you've done nothing. I think it's Ty, Beth, or Vic who put them up. Austin, they did a super gutless move. Vic should start trying to pin it on Ty. Beth said it's her about Vic. Do you remember when Vic walked out the room? But then Braden and Austin were like, nah, I don't think so.
But the thing was that Austin and Braden were suspecting Beth, and then she like came and got in between them on the bed. I was like, that's really awkward. If you are Austin and Beth, Braden, and you think Beth did it, that's like a very uncomfortable place to be. But she was like pointing when Victoria left the room, like,
yeah. I hate Beth, by the way.
Oh, Beth is very annoying.
Oh, her clothes are just hideous. She dresses like an old woman. Her hair is just lank and just gross. Just her personality, like when she wins something, like
why does she shout all the time? All she does is shout in the diary room. It's like, we can hear you. You've got a microphone on.
Just annoying, and like she's so smug about this situation with Ty and Jed, and it's like the reality is Ty didn't want her, so she's gone to Jed, who's like the second option. And I'd be embarrassed if I was Jed picking up those sloppy seconds.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't think of that like that. That is that Ty wasn't interested. Yeah.
Yeah, Ty said he didn't want anything serious. Am I lagging?
A little.
Oh dear. Yeah, Braden and Austin take it so personally. It's just a game. Austin was going, oh, it's bad karma. It's bad karma. Vic said if she plays in the veto, she'll take one of them down.
Oh yeah, I was thinking she's gonna have to throw this competition then.
Although that would kind of be a power move to cover your tracks, take one of them down. But then
it would, and then get Ty or Jed on the block. That's what I thought she could have done.
She's not going to put Ty and Jed up. That's the end of that.
Well, I can tell you that now.
I've put here, if this ever comes out, Vic is toast.
Ours is grass.
Yeah. And then we had these questions from Canada. Was this a TikTok thing, I think?
Yes, it was, wasn't it? Beth was super enthusiastic about that as well. And I was like, oh, God.
She said, they said, who's better kisser, Ty or Jedson? And she said, Jedson, but I would go back to Ty in an instant. What the fuck? You can't say that.
That was really even more like suspect given what she's been saying about their manhoods.
Oh, manhood.
I was like, that's very revealing, Beth.
It's just a bit icky, isn't it? And then, I didn't really write down any of this other TikTok stuff. What was there?
Oh, it was gold. It wasn't really. Basically, I think it was supposed to be a secret mission to go and film these responses to questions, but I'm not really sure. And they had these phones that apparently were like locked or something. But then they put them on that screen in the garden. And they like watched them, didn't they? So like they got to hear what people had said about each other, including Tara bitching about that onion.
Did they know they were going to watch each other's when they were recording them? Because that could have caused trouble.
I don't think so, but probably put two and two together. There's a massive product placement screen in the backyard. You can probably bet they will play them.
Yeah, that's true. So the veto, Vic got picked for the veto.
Oh yeah, she picked herself in the diary room. Do you think there were a lot of Victoria chips in that bag, or?
I was wondering about that, I must say. Ty said, "Oh, they've took it so personally that," and Vic said they've isolated themselves. And then Vic said to herself, "I should not win this POV, or should I?" And I just
yeah,
love the fact that she just wants to call shit and just win it anyway.
She also said that she needed Ty to win it, didn't she?
Austin said, "If Vic wins, she'll take one of us down." And then Rose said he would take one of them down as well. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
he promised on his lip fillers.
He's so fucking boring, criminally boring.
Criminally
like
boring.
Early.
Braden, I think. No, Tara? I don't know.
Tara and Beth are just ugh.
I like Tara. Tara gave some good TV in this episode, I think.
You're the only person who likes Tara. Everyone hates her.
I think Alfie likes her.
Does he?
I haven't been looking on Twitter, but he did. He might not by now, but he did.
So then they did this veto which was the BBCAN condos.
Oh yeah, I like this one. The construction site. Yeah, I liked it. It was like semi-physical, semi-mental, wasn't it? I like the costumes. They looked like they were actually on a building site.
Oh yeah, Kiefer with that clipboard. He looked a bit like a duck to water, didn't
he? Yeah. And then Braden was really struggling with his girders, or eye bars as they called them.
Austin said she regularly does 2,000-piece puzzles.
Just like, who was it? Is it Jed uses his crossword app? Like,
oh shit!
What? What's wrong? Oh God! Is it a mouse? Oh no! What you're seeing here is live mouse invasion, I think. No one's ever seen this on video before. It's happened on recorded podcasts, audio only. Lindsay now shrieking for Jack to help. He must have headphones in or something. We'll be right back after this short break from a message from our sponsors. Oh, you got it in a glass. Yeah, it's not really working because of the background. Can't see it. It's recording. Welcome back.
Sorry.
I did pause. I didn't catch the whole ordeal of you shouting at Jack.
Hold on. What a useless human being he is.
He couldn't hear you though.
So stressful. I know.
So what happened? Tell me what happened.
Well, Tara came in with a mouse in his hand, in his mouth, and then the mouse ran off behind the TV. I didn't have a bit of cardboard. I had a glass, so I had to put a bit of paper under it, which wasn't very good. And Tao's now sniffing behind the TV. He thinks it's still there, but it's not. It's outside. I'm out of breath now.
Most people catch a spider in a glass. You catch a mouse.
That was so traumatic. Honestly, I can't cope.
Do you know what? In the meantime, I was looking at my phone, right? And I opened Facebook and I see a picture of my house with a load of police vans outside.
What the fuck?
And a police car like blocking the street. And somebody posted, yeah, it's kind of normal.
Why?
where I live. And then someone just posted with a question mark. And then the comment was, those blue police vans are usually riot police. And so somebody's posted this. They just arrested the Easter Bunny. Somebody said that
Is Dan all right? Has
they.
Dan come back?
No, he hasn't come back yet. I don't think.
Oh God, it's not his fault.
Someone said I was there. I think there was an arrest. They were trying to get someone out of the White House. No, it was not
The
the White
White
House.
House.
That's not my house. The White House. Trying to get someone out of the White House. That sounds familiar, doesn't it, America? Someone said I was lit. Oh, this is the person that said it was the White House. Where someone said no, it wasn't the White House. She said I was literally sitting outside waiting to leave in my car, but the road was blocked, and it was a White House. So I don't know.
I think you should check on Dan because he's been posting a lot of anti-police sentiment lately. They might come for him.
That was an hour ago.
Oh, okay. I'm so flustered now.
You moved so quick. It's like the camera just was like, vroom, gone.
What could you see? My emoji vision.
Well, no, because of your background, you can't see anything unless there's a face, really.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's
Could just hear you going, Jack.
Editing work for you there. Right. So
Continue from where you left off.
I'm trying. So Ro won the condo competition, and then
Oh
was
yeah.
left with a quandary: should he take Bray or Austin off? It is quite risky to take someone off when there's invisible HOH because you just don't know who will go up, do you?
Yeah, I don't really know why he made that promise to take someone off so readily because he didn't need to do that. He kind of fucked himself over by saying that. If he'd have just kept quiet.
I felt like he was just sort of agreeing with them sort of half-hearted. It didn't seem like he was that committed to the idea to me.
No, and also like I know that obviously we don't watch live feeds, but I don't really recall Ro being that close to Austin and Braden. But suddenly it seemed like they were like in cahoots, which I guess is a product of the fact that that other nobody just went. What's he called? Josh? No,
The eyebrows.
Kyle Moore. Yeah, Kyle Moore just went, so he hadn't got anyone else. But can you please explain to me why Tara saying what she said kind of like flipped his entire point of view? Because I kind of got a bit lost at this stage. Do you remember? He was for using it, and then Tara said, it's like not for Austin to decide that she stays.
Was it that Victoria tried to stop him using it? I think Victoria tried to stop him using it as well, didn't she? She was like, oh, it's a bit of a risk because they're not or whatever.
Yeah, she did, but it was based on something that Tara said about who she could potentially put up.
This is the one
she's not. Oh dear, I really should have paid better attention. That was a bit where I thought Tara was being good TV because she was basically saying it's not for Austin to decide that she stays. She needs to come and campaign to us, and she's not doing that.
Here it is. I've got it. Vic went and ratted to Tina and Tara that Braden and Austin are coming after them. She kind of made that up to get Tina and Tara against Austin.
Oh.
Yeah, and then Vic said to Ro, "Don't use it," and then, yeah, I think that's what convinced him because I think Vic said, "If you use it, Tina and Tara are going to come after you." Something along those lines.
Don't want Tina and Tara after you, do you?
No, God, I might make you clean your room. Then Austin was doing some fake crying. Now we like a fake crier in the BB house, don't we?
Yeah, I thought she did quite well with it as well.
Oh, I didn't. Not one.
Better fake crying than Victoria, who was like taking off her glasses and drying the no tears that were
there. And then Austin said, "Do you promise if one of us comes down, you'll vote to keep the other?" I didn't write down the answer to that.
It was yes, but only because that was to Jed and Ty. She said that, and they only said yes because she literally said, "Do you promise that this?" And they had to say yes because what else could you say?
Yeah, they just went along with it.
Yeah.
Then we had this Beth love triangle thing. And she said
another one.
As what?
Not another one.
And then Jed said to us something like, "What do you like about me? You pay more attention to me than Ty does." It's like, I don't think that's a good reason for liking somebody.
Yeah. It reminded me of when Nikki said to Cameron, "What do you love about me?"
What did he
Remember
say?
that?
No.
Oh, everything. I don't know what he said. I can't remember what he said. What do you love about me?
And then Rose said, "I don't want to keep playing the boys' game." And then Austin, oh yeah, when they did their speeches, Austin called Roe out. Do you remember? For not using the veto.
Vaguely. Yeah,
She was
I
like,
do.
"The invisible HOH has revealed a lot of shady people in this house, blah blah blah." Something or other.
Oh, I think she said that on the eviction.
Oh.
As well. Yeah. Maybe it was the
Well,
POV.
on this one, she kind of called Roe out and was like, "You said you were going to use it and you didn't, blah blah blah."
No, you're right. It was that one. And then
Mm.
I think Victoria got the hump. I think so she thought she was throwing shade on her.
Yeah. That was it for that episode. Sorry, my
Fucking
notes.
hell.
My
That was
notes were
brief.
my notes were not that great.
I
Bit drunk when I watched that episode.
like the way you were like, yeah, don't worry, I got that one down. Blazed through that.
Daisy.
It must be over to me for the eviction.
I've got a few notes for the eviction.
Okay.
My first one is about Arissa's dress.
Oh, hang on. You jumping the gun there. You've gone past to the point of no. You've gone past to the point of no return.
I missed that.
Yeah. Arissa's look was good. I really liked this dress.
I liked it.
Did you write that it was very 80s look? Did you think that?
Yeah, the shoulder pads and the two-tone diagonal.
Did they have shoulder pads? Was there shoulder pads?
Yeah, very square ones.
The cut, like a poofy sleeve and a sort of tight waist is very 80s, isn't it?
There's a lot of poofy sleeves going on at the moment. I've been noticing them everywhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they must be in vogue. On vogue, that's the band.
On vogue. Yeah, not least on Harry Styles. He wears that kind of shit, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, I got something the announcer guy said as well. He said at the noms ceremony. Is that okay to just call it the noms ceremony? Not
yeah, I like that. I like that.
Cheeky,
I'd like to see that man. Can't we have a behind the scenes with that man? I want to see what he looks like.
It's like something that BB Australia would do at the norms ceremony. Blah 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 blah. Like, when does BB Australia start? Shit.
Next week, I think.
Can't wait.
Also announced last week was that they're gonna be bringing back Big Brother Australia celebrity Big Brother Australia, or VIP as they're calling it, which I didn't know they'd done celebrity in the past.
Do they have any celebrities in Australia apart from Kylie Minogue?
Just Tim Dormer, Kylie Minogue, Gretel Colleen. Yeah, isn't he?
Guy Ritchie. No, not
Danny Minogue, obviously. All your Minogues.
Jason Donovan. Just everyone out of Home and Away, basically.
Oh yeah, Toadfish.
How come I can hear Jack sneezing, but he can't hear me screaming like a mouse? That's what I would like to know. He's in big trouble. So go on, over to you.
It was day 30 after the POV, and Austin was pissed that Ro didn't use it. She said it's frustrating beyond belief. Braden said, "We're haunted. It's a ghost factory in here." Have you ever heard of a ghost factory?
I've heard of a ghost train.
Yeah, and a ghost house. I've never heard of a ghost factory.
Maybe that's what they call it over there.
Maybe. Do you know what else I've got a problem with? And it's going to come later, but I'm thinking of it now, so I'm going to say it. The fact that it cannot be the way they pronounce this word in Canada. It has to be Victoria only.
Correct. It is. I know what it is before you even say it.
Audacity.
It's just Victoria.
Good. It has to be audacity, doesn't it?
Audacity. They have the audacity. That sounds Australian. Audacity to do that. Yeah.
Victoria came upstairs and went fake ass people.
Oh yeah.
I don't really know who she was having a go at in that.
She was talking about Braden and Austin, and then she said, just because I am lying to you, you don't know that yet.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can't
victim blame.
Yeah, you can't be angry at it yet because it's not confirmed. But
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense.
I enjoyed it though. I like that rationale.
She said, bye bye, I'm so happy. I told you when I shoot I don't miss. It's very Ika Wong.
Careful. Pow.
Rohan is apparently a bestie with Austin and Braden. He said that was the hardest thing he'd ever done, not using the power of veto. Wow. The hardest thing he'd ever done.
I was hoping that Braden and Austin would turn on each other, but they didn't really, did they?
Really? Did you think like, okay,
I was hoping.
Nice, yeah. Gonna say like nice to have, but never would happen.
Oh yeah, and then Ro was crying, wasn't he, bless him?
Oh, was he? I don't actually remember that.
Yeah, he was crying in the diary room because he was so sad about it all. Boo,
wow.
who fucking who?
What a journey to go on. Braden was worried about bad blood with Victoria, so he kind of like went to try and patch things up. And she was moaning about Austin. This cannot. Okay, my notes have to be auto-corrected here because this didn't happen. I've written that she was moaning about Austin pissing herself. Must be moaning about Austin pissing her off, not pissing herself. Yeah. I don't remember Austin pissing herself.
Me either. I remember Nicole Franzel pissing herself last year.
Did she?
In the kitchen.
Don't remember that. Oh yeah, I do actually. Yeah, so she was annoyed with Austin because she hadn't had a peep out of her all week, she said. I like that turn of phrase. Hadn't had a peep out of you.
Yeah.
Sounds British.
And she said, I'm just cheesed right now.
Oh yeah, second time it's come up, so I've realised that does mean cheesed off. She said, when I could have been a number for you guys. That was very revealing. That she said that to Braden outright. I could have been a number for you. It's kind of like, it's done. It's over for them.
Yeah.
Victoria said, I'm not good. I'm not as good as being fake as some people up in here.
Ooh. Well, she's quite good at it.
Yeah, she is quite good at it. Someone please tell Beth to stop shouting in the diary room, I've said. The sunset has gone.
I've just written Beth's hair is gross.
Oh, I think her hair's all right, but
it's horrible. It's lank. Okay. It has no color to it.
What does lank mean?
Like just like we know when you got thin hair and it's really long, it's just like so lank.
The sunset has realized that they've got the numbers to decide who's going, basically. Austin and Victoria had a chat in the diary room. Wait, is that right? DR
yeah, she was trying to get Victoria's vote.
Okay, in the diary she said she wasn't targeting her in her speech. Oh, this must be Austin. She said she wasn't targeting Victoria in that speech, and that she doesn't think she is the invisible HOH. So Austin's still in the dark at this point.
She said, who could look me dead in the face and do that? It's like, well, someone's got to. I just don't get her outrage about it all. It's like, why me? Why not you?
How savage the invisible HOH is. Is that what she said? And then Victoria said, if Austin found out I was the invisible HOH, I believe she would riot.
One woman riot.
Next, there was a task. Oh, they gave Beth a secret mission. You'll like this. It's the health and safety section, you said.
Oh, yeah.
It was to make a mess cooking the spaghetti. But would it be worse than when... who was it? Was it Matt from Broken Hill or Dan that put oil over all the pots and pans and plates in BB Australia and made...
Yeah.
I was going to say made Pie Face wash it up, made Kieran wash it up.
I was thinking of when Nikki was in the food fight in the cupboard and got overwhelmed.
Oh, she got like a box of fabric conditioner to the head, didn't she? It was quite upsetting, actually.
It wasn't at the time. It was hilarious.
Was it them that put oil on the plates? Do you remember that?
I think so, or Kieran.
To make Kieran wash it, wasn't it?
Did you see Nikki's mum on this morning this week?
No, I didn't.
She's just like her.
Is she?
Yeah, she talks just like it. It was good, actually. It was interesting.
I heard it was a proper long feature as well, according to what Alfie said.
Yeah, it was good.
No, I just saw Josie Gibson dressed as the Easter bunny going around knocking on people's doors.
Yeah, I saw that as well, and I thought, oh God, I hope she don't knock on my door.
Yeah, I bet.
As if she would.
Yeah, I think you have to enter a competition for that to happen.
Oh, thank God for that.
So yeah, what did you have to say about this? Health and safety issues?
Hold on. When Austin left the room with Victoria, she went LOL. I don't know why. So what did I have to say about it? Kiefer looked horrified that they were wasting the food.
Oh, yeah, wasting the pasta. Did he say spaghetti noodles? Did he say?
I don't know. And then it all turned out to be one giant advert for Sunlight.
Yeah, but they kept it quiet till the end, didn't they?
It's shameless as fuck. It's just unbelievable.
However, that sunlight will get your kitchen gleaming.
Oh, look, it's sparkling.
Yeah, those pictures are definitely from like before the housemates were let in, weren't they?
Yeah, it was stupid. But then they won a feast, didn't they?
Oh yeah, that was the benefit. So the have-nots had to clean up the mess that the haves had made, and then they got that meal which had to be cooked by the others for them. So they
got
laid, yeah, and that, which is a really good benefit for those people that were moaning so hard about being on slop. They like laid out a white tablecloth and the silverware, and they did like table service. How awkward must it have been to be Kiefer and Victoria having to dine with Austin and Braden, knowing that Victoria is a secret HOH, and put them up and put them on slop? Must have been some real awkward like moments in the conversation. Oh yeah, Austin was also crying because she got that pasta sauce in her hair on her clothes, which felt very Austin behavior. Even the diary room chair had got pasta sauce on it.
How did that happen?
Must have felt fallen off somebody.
Not nice.
Oh, how did you feel about this section where they were outside in the hot tub area and Jedson told Kiefer that Ty was calling him because the kettle was boiling? So Kiefer went running off and was like, why doesn't he just like turn off himself?
Yeah.
But actually they just wanted to get the outdoor area to themselves so that Beth and Jed could kiss in the rain.
Quite mean, really, isn't
it? Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, whatever floats your boat.
But like, what's romantic about kissing in the rain? It's like it's wet, it's cold.
Yeah, I remember Emma and Gillian doing it during that competition. Maybe they're inspired by that.
Maybe, I don't remember that.
Harry, shut up. Yeah, they were in a competition and then they were like so comfortable that they were going to win the competition. They stopped and just had a snog.
I'm glad I don't remember that. Next, there was a Tina and Tara section. Beth is very confident that she has you, Braden, that is, in her pocket. Braden was pitching to Tara and Tina to stay. He said, I would go after the boys if I won HOH.
Yeah, bollocks.
Would you be interested in that as a pitch? Like, what are the chances of Braden actually being the HOH for a start?
Exactly, you can't win nothing. I was pleased to see Braden actually bothered to make some sort of a pitch because that's the first time I've seen him talk game the whole fucking season.
That's true, and it was a pitch that Tara kind of liked the sound of. So it was good in theory, but I just think like when it comes to the reality of it, I don't think it's going to happen. You can promise all you want, like if it's not realistic.
I actually started to believe the flim-flam in this section. Am I nuts?
What did you think was going to happen? That Beth would...
they might get rid of Braden and keep Austin.
Oh, right.
Especially when Beth was saying, you know.
Oh, yes.
That part. I was like, oh, maybe Beth do something.
Yeah, that part I did feel like Beth was actually possibly having a realization. So that was when Austin went to Beth and said, basically, I think you need me in this game, and there's going to come a point where we like need one another. She said, if I do end up staying, yeah, we'll come to a point where we need each other. And even Beth said she is setting herself up for failure with the boys. She said that Ty will always take Jed, which I think is true. But do
Which they
you
will.
think? Yeah, but do you
Yeah.
think? I think for Ty to take Jed to the end makes sense. Do you think Jed would cut Ty and take Beth because of the showmance thing that's going on?
I think he might do that because he could probably beat Beth.
Yeah.
Not because of the showmance, don't you think? Shut up.
Yeah, I do think the same,
Ow.
but I think the showmance like makes it a plausible move.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you know, I couldn't cut Beth because she's my.
I think Beth will live to regret not making a move when she could. There's no point being the third person in an alliance.
No, and also she even said she was expendable, and she did notice that because of the conditions of the invisible HOH, she could get away with it this time, like turn in against the boys, and that vote could be kept secret.
That gave me hope. I wonder if she did tell them about that.
Oh yeah, I thought that she was playing along, and in the next scene we were going to see her go to Ty and Jed, but we didn't see that.
Yeah, I was wondering that too.
So in the eviction vote, I have got some comments on the fashion.
Oh, also, Austin said, "What goes around comes around" in her speech. No, it doesn't. Yeah, go on. Fashion. I want to hear it.
I thought for a second, that there was a monochrome rule out there because Arissa was wearing like the silver and black or white and black dress, and a lot of people were wearing like black and white. Braden's shirt had these like black and white kind of lines on them, like 80s kind of chalky lines, which I thought was kind of nice. And then
it was nice.
Austin was all in black, and then a few people were wearing like white shirt, black trousers, and then Victoria had this like black dress on with like maybe a sort of like see-through design, and then a tie. Yeah, why the tie? Do we know?
Not sure. Like a school tie.
Yeah. Yeah, a bit strange.
Yeah.
I've written that Ted. Jed, that's
what's Ted been up to?
Ty and Jed. Jed and Ty are doing their best with the hair, but those are some dodgy lines at the back. Did you notice that?
No. Oh, that's a shame. No,
like the sides look pretty good, but like the back line was all like all over.
Oh, I wonder who's been doing the back.
Well, I guess they've been doing each other's backs, right?
Yeah.
And they said they've got each other's backs. So not much of note. No.
When Vic came to the diary to vote. Obviously you don't have a vote. I wish Arissa had said, "Oh, it was such a good week" or something.
Oh.
Or you did really well as the invisible HOH, something like that. But maybe she's not allowed to.
No, she's probably not. What did Victoria said? Drop the pin, Arissa.
Oh, did she?
Is that like burst in the bubble or something?
Oh, I don't know.
Because to me, if you say drop the pin, that's like send me your location.
Yeah. Like I thought this would have been the perfect time for someone to do a hinky vote, because not knowing who the HOH is, you could literally just pin it on anyone. So it would have been the perfect time just to cause a bit of chaos, but no one bothered. It was just a boring old sheep vote.
No one bothered. And not only did Rohan like not take Austin off the block, but he also voted her out.
Wasn't that upset then, was he? Rohan is just he's such bad TV. Awful.
So it was a unanimous vote for Austin to go. What did she say on her way out? Because I couldn't catch it on what I was watching. She did a top of the stairs slogan.
I couldn't hear what she said either.
It was a keep the something for the last time.
He was obviously mumbling because I couldn't catch it either, and I can't rewind on my
fumbling your last line. You can't rewind on your video.
Well, I have, because I'm playing through the laptop. I have to go up.
Yeah.
Let it go. Yeah, and then what I was thinking, is Arissa going to tell her? Is Arissa going to tell her? And then Arissa didn't tell her. And then when it was in Victoria's message, the way Victoria said it was so cunty. I loved it. It's so good. Well, I didn't write down what she said though. Did you?
No, I was actually thinking I should record this, and I thought, oh,
But
Lindsay
she
might
was like,
have.
and then Austin was just sat there, and then Arissa goes, blah, 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 and just finished the show. Didn't ask
Yeah,
Austin what she
yeah,
thought of
good
it. It was
point. There
just
was no reaction. Yeah,
no, there's no right to reply whatsoever. It's like, ouch, that fucking hurt.
it's because you probably have to go to TikTok for the full
Yeah,
reaction.
I would be
Um,
interested to hear Austin's reaction to that.
we probably can get that.
Mhm.
So we actually got to see a full HOH competition,
Oh, yeah,
didn't
that
we?
was good. Yeah, we did. Yeah,
Yeah, I can't remember who won it, but I've got the final two here.
I've got who won it. Beth.
Oh, it was Beth.
Hmm. So it was a competition where they were showing stuff and waking up all throughout the night. I had to look at this calendar
Oh,
with
the calendar.
different dates on, different pictures on and stuff. And then they had to remember certain things about it. And at the end, it came down to a tiebreaker, and you had to guess. You had to say how many days in the calendar had no dates on at all. And
Yeah,
Jed
wasn't.
clearly misunderstood the question.
Or is he just that dumb?
One or the other.
Do you think he thought it was dates that had an event on, because he said something like, he says 63,
Yeah.
so Dan and I were like playing. This is why I can't remember who won, because I was more concerned whether I got it right.
I
Dan
was
and I
working it out
guessed,
as well. I was as well.
and I was like, oh, it must be like 348
Mm.
or something. I just thought like there must have been 20 odd days that they marked something on.
Yeah.
Beth came pretty close to the actual total. I think
Yeah,
she was
she
under,
was.
but she didn't go over. And I just thought, sometimes in BBUS, you see people sort of guess quite low in order to not go over. I thought, oh, maybe
Mm.
Jed's doing that, but then I was like, hang on, this makes no sense whatsoever.
Way too low.
Also, before it was Beth and Jed, which is kind of like a foregone conclusion, isn't it? Like it's the same. Them winning, either
Yeah.
one winning
Same
is the
fight.
same.
Yeah.
Braden was also in the running, the last person in
Mm.
the running. I was like, I'd like him to like take this.
Yeah.
It's
Me
always
too.
fun to see someone go from the bottom to the top.
Mm.
And just as I wrote that in my note that I was rooting for Braden, he obviously fucked up and got eliminated out of the competition. So that was.
Some of those questions were so hard.
But now at least we know when Marsha's birthday is.
They can't mention Marsha and not show Marsha, surely.
No, but yeah, put it in your Moonpig calendars now so you can send her a card.
I wonder who Beth will put up. I hope she don't put up Victoria. Maybe she put up Tina and Tara. I know that by the time we release this, everyone already knows, but we don't.
Well, the way the Sunsetters are going, they are trying to break up duos, right? So you've only got Tina and Tara left as a duo, don't you?
Yeah, like Victoria and Braden are kind of like spare parts, really, aren't they? How could you shut up?
Yeah, they are.
So
Well, Victoria was never part of a duo.
No.
And then obviously you had Rohan and Kyle.
Oh yeah, Rohan's another spare piece.
I think they'll come for Tina and Tara.
I hope so, because I'd like to see one of those two go. Well, they're not that interesting.
There's something about them that I quite like. I don't know.
No, I know what you mean. I like it just because they're a bit different, but they're not that entertaining.
No, they've got their own charm about them, though.
I like having the different types of people in the house, but I just don't think they're that good TV. I wouldn't say they have any charm either. And
well,
it was announced it's a double eviction next week.
Oh yeah. I was just going to say Tina must have some charm for Canada because she was voted the team captain. Yeah, we like the double eviction on. Well, actually, it's the triple that's usually really exciting. They probably can't do that this year. Not enough people.
Because there's not enough people in the house. Is there? Was there only 12 to start with?
14, I think.
That's it. We got through that quick.
I told you, when Big Brother is good, there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
You need the people saying problematic things and I don't know, stuff to hate on.
Should we talk about coronavirus?
Oh yeah, you told me an interesting fact about coronavirus.
Only 10 people died of coronavirus yesterday. So why can't I go to the pub? It's annoying me.
I'm really surprised that the number is that low.
We're still not allowed to see each other. We can see each other if we go to a garden, so we need good weather.
Yeah, which is not too bad now.
But yeah, I don't know, just going on too long. It's annoying.
When are we going to get our jabs? Do we know?
Well, you're even younger than me, so you're probably not going to get them until.
Surely we're going to be in the same bracket.
No, because it's over 40s, and I'm over 40.
Oh.
So you'll be next, and then Jack will be last.
I thought like it's going to be a sort of, oh, okay, now it's everyone goes for it. After
Yeah,
you've done like the 50 plus.
No, 40 is still. I don't know.
I saw a friend at my door the other day, who came to knock, and she's had her first jab. Did I tell you about this?
No,
My friend Sarah, she took her kid to the doctors, and they were like, "We've got spares because people eligible aren't coming forward. So do you want a jab?" And she was like, "Yeah." I gave her like a sort of like brief hug like this, and then someone going by was like, "Oh, I'm going to tell the police that you're hugging," and she was like, "I'm vaccinated," although admittedly only half vaccinated.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, they've got you now. Now they're going to control you." I was like, "Oh god,
you can't win." I can't believe someone said that. That is so pathetic. People are such arseholes. Were they just joking?
I don't think so. I think that was someone that genuinely believed that.
Coronavirus and into a cunt.
I was at Dan's mum's house the other day, and we were cleaning up, and there were some letters on the side. I said, "You've got some letters here. I think one of them's the information about your coronavirus jab, where they give you like a pamphlet or whatever." And I said, "Yeah, don't lose that. It's got the information about your microchip in there."
Yeah. Oh dear.
She was like, "Well, that's fake news."
We have got one email, I think.
Let's have a look.
I'm just going to let the cat out. It's wailing.
Okay, I'm just going to pause this while I get to the inbox. Okay. Email us at bbonpluspod@gmail.com because we want to hear from you.
And you.
and you, and ba-ba-ba. Especially if you're a new listener or a Canadian listener.
If you're an old listener, you're very welcome too.
Oh yeah, and those old ones. Speaking of old listeners, we've got an email from Connor Redder.
Oh, we've not had one from him for a while.
Although he signed it off Connor R, so perhaps I'm not supposed to say his surname on the air. Sorry, Connor.
I think he's got it.
You think he's got it on Twitter?
I think so.
He says, "Hey, Linz and Gaz. I know it's been a while since I sent y'all an email, but I want you to know that y'all are still my favorite Big Brother podcast."
Yay!
We never had any doubt, Connor. I just want to talk about Victoria for a minute.
Yes.
Go ahead. She's amazing, but I do feel like she missed an opportunity to take out Jed or Ty.
Broke up to take out Jed or Ty, right?
Yes. I don't really see the benefit for her since Austin and Brayden weren't going to put her up. I don't think so anyways. Well, Victoria said that. She did sort of say like that was one of the logic behind her. Well, one of her deflections was like, "You're not going to put me up, so why would I do that?" But I don't think she particularly felt comfortable with them, did she? They were kind of like frenemies, maybe.
I think it was like more of a personal move than a game move, wasn't it? Because she felt rejected by them, so she kind of got a revenge, didn't she?
Yeah.
But to be honest, Jed and Ty have rejected her as well, but she's still desperately trying to get in with them.
Yeah, I don't really get it. Connor said, "But I'm here more for the entertainment anyways," which sounds just like you. So you know what? I love the mess of it all. Anyways, that's it. Love your Connor art.
Oh, thanks, Connor. I agree with
That was
everyone.
nice. You know, I was thinking perhaps we don't get many emails because we always moan at people for writing really long ones.
Now they're
A bit
writing really.
surprised. Well, we're happy with that, but I'm a bit surprised that Lorcan hasn't emailed us actually.
Oh, I think he's a bit behind on BBCAN.
Oh, probably why. Oh, Laurie's email is very brief.
Oh, come on, Laurie.
It just says,
Rely on you at least.
chaos is fun to watch. Ta-ta for now, loyalist on Laurie.
It's the
And
shortest emails ever.
well, she has also updated the draft. Are we still doing the draft?
Come on, let's hear it.
This means as soon as we do this, it means I have to put the music on the background. I was hoping we could just can it this week.
Don't.
It's time for the big no. It's time for the Judy Girl versus BB on Blast, Big Brother Canada 9 draft.
I listened to the most recent Judy Girl and I didn't hear them mention it once.
Well, we're giving it all the promo. This week.
Actually, I've still got 15 minutes to go, so maybe they mention it at the
end. This week, Austin was evicted from the Big Brother Canada house, and Austin was on James's draft list.
Oh, bad luck, mate.
That leaves him with Brayden and Tina. You with Beth and Tyshawn.
Oh.
Me with Jed and Victoria. And Zach has the most players left. Tara, Rohan, Kiefer.
I don't like those players though. You know what? I wouldn't actually mind.
Rotten pick.
I wouldn't actually mind Kiefer getting to the end. I know he's annoying, but don't you feel like at least he's playing or trying to?
Yes, I actually feel that I've possibly warmed to him by now a little bit. He used to be so defeatist and he just was like rolling over and dying, but he seems to have sort of found his fire in his belly. Is that the right term? I'm not sure about that.
I think he's got a bit of heart to him, and even though he's annoying, it's like, well, at least he's doing something, unlike a lot of people there. So.
But looking at these people that are left, I mean, I just wait. How many sunsetters are there left? 1, 2. Wait, are there only 3 sunsetters? No, Kiefer's not really a sunsetter anymore, is he?
No, he is.
But like, why is he sidling up to Victoria? Like, is that a sideline?
It's his side option. Yeah, I think he respects Victoria's super fan status and knowledge of the game and making good TV.
Yeah, but when it comes to it, it seems that he's kind of pitching for a final 2 with Victoria to me, because there's no point in Kiefer really kind of hanging on to Ty and Jed for too long. Because
no, I mean, if
he's
Beth's
dispendable.
number 3, he's number 4. So
well, yeah, exactly. I think it might actually be interesting to watch the rest of the game. I just need someone to start taking a shot at the sunsetters, and obviously this week it's not going to happen because, well, Beth is the HOH, but there is a double, so maybe that will present an opportunity for someone to take a quick shot out of the dark.
I think they've left it too late. I think one of Ty or Jed is a shoe-in for the final 2 now. And yeah, Beth could easily be there. Everyone else, I think, is quite expendable. I mean, Rohan has no alliance. Vic has no alliance. Kiefer's bottom of his alliance. Tina and Tara are just sort of together, but they don't fraternize with the others.
Yeah. So. It's not, well, it's kind of being the oddballs against the sunsets the whole way, and it's still that, really, isn't it? It's like everyone else versus them.
Yeah, but the oddballs need to kind of
no, you're yawning.
Stick together.
Yeah.
We can't cope when we're not powered by wine.
Or when we are. The thing, I guess the good thing about this this strong alliance is they're not hateful people.
Yeah, that's true.
So even if they do, Beth is borderline, but even if they do bulldoze their way to the final, it's not going to be horrible to watch like it has been in the past.
No, that's true. It's not like, there's a bunch of racists in the final.
No.
For once.
Well, that's not really a problem in Canada, is it? so much.
No, not so much.
But yeah, when we're talking about this format, often the people that you see dominating are the people that we do not like. So at least these kind of like jockish type people are kind of agreeable.
Yeah. I was just seeing if we had any other messages anywhere. Desperately looking for some attention. No one gives. Hold on, we got 10 notifications on BB on Blast. Oh, it was you being a dick about me saying we're recording on Sunday. And look, now we are recording Sunday day. So.
Yeah, I just don't think that by the time we post it, it'll be Sunday. The video will go up, but I won't get the audio up today because I'm about to cook a roast dinner.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no, nothing at all.
Time to wrap it.
Might as well. Sorry, I feel like this has been a bit lackluster. Sorry, we need more booze.
Yeah, I feel like I've actually been quite tired for a daytime one. It's a bit strange.
We've just phoned it in today, everyone. But we got something.
And you said it was an extra special Easter edition.
Yeah, we've not even done anything Easterish. And now we need to think of a pun with Austin in.
Something to do with Austin Powers, but like
the only one I thought of in the week, which doesn't even make sense, was Austin Armor Lost.
It makes sense to us though.
That was about as far as I got. Anyway, we can do that off air.
All right then.
Follow me on Twitter, light up BM.
Follow me on Twitter at @BB_superfan.
Follow BB on Blast on Twitter and on Facebook and on Spotify and on iTunes and on Spreaker and on what else?
Amazon Music and RedCircle and Stitcher, but Stitcher is a little bit of a curve, but we can't really find us apparently.
Read my book.
Glitcher.
And send us an email, please. We won't be disparaging. We'll be nice.
Yeah, I want to hear from Matthew Pegazzani and Anthony S from Stitcher, please.
I want to hear from just anyone.
Just anyone.
I know people are watching.
Is anyone out there?
Dean Barney, you're watching. Nick Snow, you're watching. There's loads of people who interact with us. Send us a fucking email already. Come on. Richard Watkins, he always retweets us. No emails. Come on, then there's one. That's it.
All right. We'll be back next week for the exciting double eviction.
Ooh,
and to find out who both walk into the jury house together. Nice to have a friend to go into jury with.
We'll do our BB Australia something.
Oh my god.
What?
All right, I better do my research then because you won't be looking into who's going in the house. Okay, thanks for setting me a task for the next week.
Have a nice rest of your Easter break or whatever you're doing, and we shall see you next week. Bye.
Bye. I lost you there. Thanks for listening.